greetings my fellow Long Darkins, and welcome back to Long Dark Interloper. Yes, we are on day 40, Alright, carcass harvesting is at 4. Let's go through the skills really quickly. Cooking, slowly making its way up to 4. Fire starting, finally on level 3, so we don't need any more tinder plugs. That's really nice. Last episode, yeah, we did do a bit of fishing. Next as we talk about Jelta's theory of the higher fishing skill, making the fishing time go a little bit faster. My philosophy on fishing is it's all a range roll. We saw last time I fished for about 4 or 5 hours, snapped 2 lines. Yeah, I fished, concurrently the entire time. I didn't do 1 hour at a time. I did it in a bigger batch, and I seem to have less luck. But everyone's got a different story. I think it's all pretty much a range roll. But all right, we'll check, make sure. Just want to check sure there's no cabin fever. You always got to double check. Real quick, let's go check the snow shelter. Because I know that was at 80% the other day. Oh, another one people were talking about in the comments earlier. The thing is, like, those snares. Yeah, we lost the snares last night. There's still probably hides and guts here, but it's, I don't know if I want to mess with that. It's debatable, I don't know. Like, it's probably useful, but I kind of got other stuff I want to do today. Oh, I need 4 sticks. That's 62%. Yeah, that blizzard the other day, probably to take that out a bit of chunk. Because I guess having those snares out during a blizzard could ruin those. So I think maybe when we'll craft some more up in the future, if there is a blizzard outside at night, maybe we take it down just to, it might, reset the spawn timer on those for getting rabbits, but I think that might probably a better idea, because it does seem to be, as we've seen during a blizzard, it does seem to wreck those snares more often than not. Okay, do we... Hopefully let's see how many sticks we actually have on us. How many sticks do... Don't tell me it's 2. It's probably 2, isn't it? I couldn't remember. And I should be doing a big batch of these recording today, so I will be quite ahead on the recording, so I apologize if I don't get up. So I'll respond to the comments in the comment section, but I mentioned anything on the video, I will actually be quite ahead, because a couple days I'll be heading out to Seattle for a Comic-Con, so I'll be, won't be doing a recording, but you'll have a daily video every day. Okay, negative 15. I think we got enough sticks now. Just being my due diligence, I guess. So the thing is, I want to head to do some crafting today. I almost kind of want to wait till it the fog lifts a little. We might go get those hides and guts while we're waiting for the fog to clear up. I just feel a little better if it was. I'm not taking any chances on this run if I can help it. Oh, you're cold, I know. How cold are you? Let's go warm up. Really quickly. Okay. Just a little bit. Yep. Oh, we could have probably done some reading. Oh, didn't think about it. It's not a big deal. I would like to get that fishing angler red. But, not the end of the world. Okay, it's at 60%. Definitely want to fix this up. $11. Oof. Yeah, can't spend very much time out here.
I'm getting weak.
Actually, how warm are we in there? Double check. Where to? If I want to hang out for a while. It'd be much easier to hang out indoors, but that is also true. I don't want to get... So I'm going to be doing some crafting today. I really don't want to get more inside time than we can possibly help with. Oh, so it is warming up outside. Hey, negative 11. Awesome. Let's get inside real quick. Yeah, fog not letting up today. tempted to look at those times. I'd really have to get a fire going for this, though. That's just the thing. Yeah, because that would take probably longer than I want. Yeah. Well, let's get inside and get what we need. I'm thinking about going anyway. I don't want to keep waiting for this fog to let up. And how's our... the water's okay. I just like to pick a little more up. We could do that on the way to Misanthrope as well. This is everything I'm going to need. Plus an extra 2 gut to get that snares back up. But I think we will start pulling those when there is a blizzard outside, if we're aware of it. Might disrupt the food chain a little bit, but I would rather have that, I think. Okay. Is there anything that about to go? I'm gonna take a little bit of this stuff. I'm just worried it might make it cut out there longer than I think, so we're gonna grab a little bit just in case. Yeah, I really like those rabbits, but so 229, about 400, little small pieces. Okay, that should be more than enough. So, alright. We're gonna go. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction. You never know with me sometimes. Yeah, we're going the right direction. But you never know, you never know. Oh, and actually, I tell you, because I'm actually going to entitle the episode, this episode, Freedom. But it actually doesn't have to do anything with the Long Dark. This is actually kind of awesome. Well, I got an email the other day. Well, if anybody didn't know, I've been with Maker Gen. They're owned by Disney now for a couple years. I've actually been wanting to get out for quite some time. But finally, my contract got up, and I'm getting out on the 25th. As you might have noticed, I've only really been doing the daily Long Dark series. I haven't really been putting too much other content up lately. And that's been mainly because I don't want to give these bloodsuckers any more money until I get out of here. I've kind of regretted being with them the last couple years. They don't really... they're kind of like a... Maker Gen is kind of like a pyramid scheme. You know, like, they got the big ones up top that they'll help out there and do stuff for, but they're one of the biggest... they were. I'll come to talking about that in a second. They were one of the biggest networks out there. But they really didn't do anything for, you know, smaller Joes like you or me. But they were, if you didn't have like 100,000 subs, they wouldn't even give you the time of day. So, yeah, they say, well, we'll give you your own tools to do, help that. I'm like, dude, I could have done that stuff on my own. It's really, not worth the money they've been getting. So that's why I've been kind of holding back on other series. I have actually a lot of content done, but I don't want to put it out if I'm going to make them some more money at the end here. But actually that brings me to another, because I got an email the other day. It's from a separate party. Because apparently Disney's shutting down Maker Gen. Well, not really shutting down. They're kind of redoing something. They're dropping all but about like 300 to maybe like 1,000 creators. So it's going to be like Markiplier, the top 300. They're going to try to, you know, just focus on that. Which is good, because I don't think they were doing anybody any favors. Especially me any favors. By that. Because I've actually been courted by TGN for a couple years. They've been really wanting me to get on there, because they're actually going to do a lot for me. But I've been locked in this contract, because actually it auto-renewed for 2 years, and I only thought it was 1, and just a big old deal. I was just trying to get warm real quick. But long story short, you'll be seeing a lot more new content. I think it's going to get really awesome this year. I'm actually uber excited. It's kind of drained my spirit lately. It's just like, man, just having them on my shoulders just really hurt. But anyway, I'm really happy today. This is awesome. Yeah, apologies for the totally non-Long Dark talk, but something I'm just really excited about, yeah. Gonna wait to the 25th before I actually officially disconnect, though. I don't want to give these guys any reason to get me. So, but March 25th, you'll be seeing a lot of new changes and a lot of great stuff coming out. Working on a couple other series. I just don't want to drop anything until, you know, I almost want that. I really want that bloody fog to be gone. But I mean, we don't get to choose the weather. We're actually supposed to have a big blizzard out here, up in Minnesota. But, just this is freezing cold. No snow. I'm like, you know what? I will take that. I will take that any day. Sticks, and more sticks. Alright. I just want to kind of hang out here until... It's just with wolves coming up fast, I'm just being a little leery. Main goals. Well, actually, the next, once we get the crafted stuff we need to get done, we're heading out to Mystery Lake and the ravine. Get that flare gun if it's there. Get a bedroll. So there might be a bedroll in Desolation Point. In that cave, but that's going to be kind of iffy. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way out there or back for that. There's a couple things we missed in Hibernia, apparently. But I don't know if I want to go back quite yet. Okay, it's kind of, it's clearing up a bit now. That's a little better. There's the rope. Okay. So, we gotta remember this. I'm actually... Apologies, we're gonna actually... I do know in my head I knew where it was, but... Let's do general notes. To apologies if that's misspelled. I'm just gonna do that because I can't remember at the moment. So abbreviate so it makes me seem more smart. Okay. Because we're gonna take that rope with us. Okay. So cool. Okay, so we got this is why it's better because I see two right away. Possibly even 3. And I know you're cold, girl, but how much over are we? 3. Oh well. Seems that one's going to our left. Okay. I was supposed to go. Why didn't you get to hide and go to the rabbits? I was tempting, but I kind of want to get some stuff done. Because otherwise I know that's just going to take the entire day. We mess around with that because I got to get a fire going, get that done. Okay, we actually got a whole wolf pack. We got 4 going over that way. Which might mean less than Quonset. I don't know where they're checking off. Are they going to try to gang up on that bear? That would actually be... They've talked about implementing those mechanics in the game. I would really like to see, like, a bunch of wolves trying to take on a bear. That would be... For starters, you could just go in there and clean up the fight, and man, that would be awesome sauce. You got your wolfskin coat right there. Now, I'd still give it up points on the bear. Okay. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think we're safe. That's a good one. Just stop for a second so you can hear if there's footsteps. I don't actually hear anything. We might have actually picked a good day. They seem to be out. Okay. We got some water here too, so... I'm actually going to go at the front door here, because I've actually been killed out by the back door. Because what happened was, one time I went out and there was 2 wolves, like, right in front of the back door. Like, there was no way. They get that bonus for the double wolf attack. There was no way to do anything. Well, you know, I might actually eat that tonight, so let's not mess with that. I plan to maybe be here 2 days. Just to get that done. And we've been previously here, yes. Make sure I looted everything. Yeah. Now we need the cardboard. We need some recycled, not cardboard. Recycled wood. We can break down a crate. A little bit of non-potable water. Not really worth messing with. We got a little bit of water. Well, we're gonna container our food. I'll probably just eat that tonight. And let's well, we need 2 guts. At least, because I'm thinking about doing the bow first. Yeah, maybe we'll do the bow first. Today, I've only got about 4 hours to work on this. And also, another good tip. Because it kind of defaults to the hatchet, apparently. So we're actually going to drop the hatchet because it'll be faster with the hunting knife. So we'll get this done actually tomorrow. Let's go about 3 hours. Less than 1 hour. Can I get... We'll go half an hour. Maybe that'll work. Come on, don't go out, don't go out, don't go out. Okay. So we've got 3 hours, so we're going to have to do that tomorrow. Which is okay. I'm actually going to wait about an hour. And then we're going to eat up. 229. Oh, I know, you're dehydrated. Why do you keep making me? I'm so thirsty. God, I might actually read a little bit in the morning if that's, Sadly, we're not as tired as I was oh, God, what did we do today? We were up a little late. We did sleep in. We were doing some nighttime fishing. That's not going to be even 8 hours, though. Craptastic. Well, this is good. How do you do? Unfortunately, I do have all these calories now, but... Huh. Well, you know what we could do. Well, because I just don't want to waste the night away. Or waiting. So I think technically if I do have this fire going, it will, even though you swear it wouldn't be too much light by the workbench, but I think it would be. Or I might read. I don't know. I'd kind of like to read since we got calories. But we got a lot of crafting to do. I think I'd rather get the crafting done. In all honesty. Okay, I'll try this. This should work. Even though I'm like, that's really not enough light to do that, but... So, yeah, let's work on the bow. Yeah, it counts. So we got about 2 hours left on that. Actually gonna see. I'll read the book. If the fire goes out, I think we should still be okay. Too dark to read. I got screwed out of that hour, didn't I? Yeah. Well, them's the breaks. Let's sleep a little bit. Then I might just wait. That's some people thinking, maybe you should go outside and stretch your legs a bit. Yeah, try to stave off some of the cabin fever. I'm not going out and running around Quonset if I can help it. We're just not gonna do that. That's, I hate to pass the time like that, but I need light. There we go, excellent. About 81%. It's not perfect, but... Okay, now I actually have to do the whole 2 hours. I don't have a choice. Ah! Forsooth. You didn't expect me to use that word, did you? Okay. We're just gonna put that right there. I think that would make a nice little thumbnail for that. Just in case. Yeah, we got a bow. Woot woot. Nice. Now I do want the pants as well. But let's, And how's the, knife doing? Well, we might sharpen that real quick. Get a little paranoid. I wonder if anything happened to our baby. I call this knife Sir Stabbington. Okay, let's get that sharpened up a little bit more. Work on that sharpening skill. Okay, gonna take me 38 minutes to do that. So this should give us at least 6 arrows right now. Remember, we've got 14 arrowheads. I'm gonna go through a lot of... Crafty is thirsty business, crafting arrows. Alright, then we got an arrow. Oh my god, we have an offensive weapon now. Be afraid, everyone. Remember, that does get up your archery skill. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on, just in case. Also gonna look. At... I got a couple of that. I just want to remember if I can get this started. 12 hours. We'll go through. Oh, I'm not leaving until this is done now. I'd like to get all my crafting done, and then we can just, so this will be more of a crafting episode. Actually, it might be 2 episodes, depending on how long we're going to take to get this crafting done. Okay, so... Oh, worn out sewing kit. Alright. Oh, car's light to craft. Dang it. Alright, well... A blizzard outside, so... But we're not really too tired. Hence my conundrum. Anyway, usually it's generally, if you're gonna move around Quonset, probably the safest time is during a blizzard. I know that's insane, but... I just want to hang out a little bit. But my visibility is kind of... Cause I was thinking about going over to that other house. But... Not that we hadn't looted all that. But probably best just to stay inside. Otherwise I might go run around. We could kind of... We got a little bit more room we could exercise in here. Try to wear ourselves out, I guess. Okay, we... apologies to those who hate exercise. Whew, okay. Whew. We'll give it a minute when we do another run, and then... Thing is, actually, to finish this, I'd probably actually need about 3 days. I mean, we do have a bow and arrow now. We could kill something. And we could. I'd hate to head back to the house just to get food. I should have probably planned on that. I was thinking this was going to go a lot faster, but they just seem to go pretty fast out here. Okay, run a little bit more, run a little bit more. I just want you to be able to, tired. Ooh, maybe if I carried more and we ran. Yes! Give me all the stuff. Oh, we're not quite over yet. Me being efficient, damn you all! Should have brought the rope here so I could just carry that around. Yeah, let's hope they never have a... you need to eat to be able to craft. That would be a pain in the butt. Don't tell them I mentioned that. I don't want you to have to do that. I still find the reading thing a little hard to believe, but I mean, I guess I get it, but... Oh man, I'm too hungry to read. I'm not sure I've ever had that happen. I don't get too hungry too much, though. Alright, well... Not sure how many hours of darkness we have left. Alright, 300. This will actually be a little more than we need. So we'll get a little bit. Try to. Two, one. Not quite. Sometimes it considers it light out enough, so I just want to see. Nope. It's usually about 1 hour before light. More wasted calories. Make sure we don't take any dehydration damage. There we go. See, I think it's light enough now. We'll start early today. We're at max 90%. Excellente.
Starving.
Cabin fever is okay. I think it's going to pop up in a major way when it does that roll again. But let's... I want to make sure we're fully hydrated because I'm just actually going to finish this one out. And we're going to get ourselves some deerskin pants. There we go. Oh, look at that dehydration. So thirsty.
Where can I find something?
Yes! Deerskin pants. Deerskin pants. By the gods, we have deerskin pants. Might as well we should check our clothes anyway. Ah! Excellent. That's doing okay. We'll actually compare that to... Yeah, a lot more wind chill protection. Yeah, a lot more wind chill protection. You see, also our other protection has gone up. That's actually more than the combat pants. The protection level. Huh. Alright, the scarf could use a little work. Yeah, we could use a little just general work all around, I think. But we're looking good now. She's styling and profiling. Thing is, I don't know if I really want to spend another day in here. Yes, we have a bow now. Just on the main fact, I've got 2 arrows. I'm going to have to come back and do this in the little batches, I guess. It might be a better idea. Just because I don't have any food. Well, we could try our hand at hunting, which we might do, yeah, I think we're going to call it for this episode of the Long Dark Interloper. Yeah, next time. Might try to do a little hunting outside. Well, depends. Work on our fledgling archery skill. But then we'll go out Maybe spend some time outside just to make sure we can try to offset that cabin fever a little bit. Then come back, and we've got about 4 more arrows to make, and then we can head to Mystery Lake. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit the like button. This helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.